You know, it's summer, so our inspiration is Malibu, and so it's this interesting sort of mix between 60s and 70s Malibu, so it was really about simple shapes and bright color. So I think as you can see what I'm wearing here, it's really about colors. It's not about being shy, it's not about being timid, it's really about color and how you mix it. It's all about warm colors, so it's really about pinks and this sort of tomato red color, so it's not really red. So think of tomato red, think of orange and this yellow. So again, think of Crayola colors. I mean, it's really bright, they're not shy. I mean, we're not looking at pastels here, we're looking at real intense saturated colors. So that's really it. I mean, it's a real simple attitude. It's not too contrived, it's not too detail oriented with ruffles and things like that. It was really about how do you look amazing and simple and modern and use color to be your fashion part of it. So the blazer is really important, but what's new about the blazer is in color. So, you know, put your black or your white blazer in your closet, right? And get a new color blazer. And it's easy because you wear it back to white. So there's nothing more chic than wearing a color back to a white or black bottom. So here we have a white bottom, and it's sort of this shorter mini skirt. And I don't want to say necessarily it's a mini skirt, but it's definitely shorter for us. So we're seeing this sort of trend of shorter skirts and longer skirts. So obviously here's the shorter skirt, simple detailing again. And you just can pop it with a color. So again, you've got this tomato red color on the pink jacket, white bottom. Very simple, but really impactful. So this is again the same idea, simple bodies, but putting two colors very unexpected together, right? So we've got the yellow and we've got this sort of tomato red again, which I love. And then you just put it with a black belt. And again, the styling, as you can see, is super simple because you don't need anything else but color, and then obviously then you can put your shoe into it, which is maybe a different sensibility. I put a black shoe with it, obviously, because you want to sort of anchor it with something. But again, I wouldn't even put jewelry with it. I would keep it really crisp and clean. Dresses are really important this year still. You know, I think I keep saying dresses are in all the time, but it still is very important. But it's color blocked, and it's sort of not as, we usually do a dress that's a little bit more tight to the body. This is a little bit looser because it's got a flare in the bottom with a belt. So again, it's not a chic dress, it's really a very simple 60s shift dress. It's a difference. And we love it accented back actually with the belt. But again, it's sort of anchored with black. So you've got all your color, you got your color blocking, which again is this very 60s sensibility. And you're anchored with black. So again, you wear it with a simple black shoe, no jewelry, simple black handbag. Again, very crisp and clean. So shorts are really important this year, and what's different about them is that it's about a printed short. So we've seen color shorts for many years, and we've talked with that in Worthington every season, whether white short or black short. But it's this soft short that's also actually in a soft fabric. So I don't want to say pajama-like, but it is this idea of something soft and drapey on the bottom, and it's very dressed up as well. So you wear this with a heel, and it's a super sophisticated look. The print here is very important, so again, it's mixing lots of these brights together. What I do like is it's accented by a neutral color. So it's a khaki, which is really sophisticated, which we like. And then again, the top, very simple. It's a top that's we're calling it a cold shoulder. So it's got a sort of a slit at the shoulder points, so the emphasis is showing your bare shoulder with the top, which is sort of this new trend that we're seeing where the shoulder is very important, but showing the bare shoulder. Simple top. Back to this great printed short. So again, this is something you can wear to the office. I mean, you can cover it up with a blazer, but on its own, it's a great idea to wear this to work with a blazer. Take your blazer off, you can go to cocktails at nighttime. So again, the important thing here is that all these outfits are very wear to work, but very cocktail and after work. So I think it's interesting because we're not always talking about both of those. We always talk about this as a wear to work outfit. What's important here in the summer is color, and then it's office to play, which is really important. So we're back at the rack, and I just want to talk about a few of my favorite things for the season. And as you can see, I mean, don't be shy again, it's all about color. So one of the things that's really important is print, and I love bold prints for the season. And this is just sort of a real sort of vertical black and white print, really important. And I love how it pairs back to just a pink bottom. Don't be shy. And again, you can accent this with a black shoe and it's a really crisp look. Don't be shy about prints that have a lot of color in them. And I love this top here because it obviously talks about every color that we're talking about this season, but again, it's sort of grounded in black. Again, this cold shoulder aspect that I keep talking about. So really, again, it's how do you create this sort of It's kind of a sexy look with the shoulder being shown, so don't be shy with that. Again, the same sensibility with a cold shoulder, but this is sort of like maybe a little bit more aggressive print, sort of very 60s feeling, but a little lighter ground with a neutral shade, which is important. Color and solid color. What's important with this top here is that we're seeing this sort of detail of ruffles going away, and it's about this paillette. Now paillettes were synonymous with the 60s, so again we love how this looks, and it's sort of dyed to match, but it's not a opalescent paillette, it's a leather paillette, which is really sort of very modern and cool. The idea of floral is very important for this season, but what I like is it's back to black, so it looks a little less sweet and a little bit more aggressive, which I think is really interesting. Again, back to a black bottom, could be a color bottom as well. Color blocking, super important for the season. Again, don't be shy with color, we're mixing lots of color here, but you're framing it with black, and actually it's a faux leather trim, which again is that little bit more of a modern, assertive look, which is important. And then just a solid black top, and we talked about here is the same idea of the paillettes. So these leather paillettes sort of take the simple t-shirt to the next level, being a little bit more modern. Shoe-wise, two favorite shoes of the season. The wedge is not going away, and I love it here, but the most important here is gold. Gold is the metal of the season. So again, if you have a silver shoe, put it away. Let's do gold for the season. The wedge in cork, really important. So again, this idea of a sort of a traditional sensibility, but it's a lacquered cork, which makes it very modern and new as well. And again, just sort of the wrapping of the foot, very important there. The second shoe of the season, which is really important, is this very high platform. Don't be shy about height here. And what's great here is it's the wrapping of the body, and it's shiny patent leather again. So patent leather, very important. This back detail is super important as well. And then one of our tried and true shoes in Worthington, it's just sort of the high sling back with the platform, but what's new here is there's 3 colors in it again. So I keep talking about mixing up your color. So again, the orange, the pink, and the red. Do not be shy. This is a great shoe back to a black bottom or a white bottom. So for the season, I would say, as you can see from shoes to the apparel here on the rack, it's all about color. So don't be shy, be bold, and own your look. Summer is all about color, and I really feel it's important. It's about happy color. So shed away your blacks, shed away anything dark. It's about bright, and it's about mixing color. It's not about just a little bit of red or a little bit of pink. Be bold, don't be shy. I keep talking about this idea of being assertive with your color. So again, you can anchor with black, but be bold with your color, be simple with your styling. Don't be afraid to wear a shorter skirt as well, because the short skirt and the short, very important.